music theme. Welcome back to our 9th podcast.
Number 9.
I'm making sure to get it right because one of our viewers, Eddie, who's listening, talking to you, he called us out and said we always come up with the wrong name every single podcast.
Yeah, last time I kept saying it's number 7, right? Number 7.
Yeah, it's number 8. But we do that.
Which, if you haven't listened to podcast number 8, go do that immediately.
We apologize in advance.
It is a treat.
I want to apologize, but then I don't because I really liked it. It's
yeah,
probably one of my favorite podcasts.
Yeah, me too. It's so bad, but so hilarious.
You had to watch like Brian, like he was holding like a bottle of whiskey in one hand and like another giant bottle in the other hand.
Yeah, it was incredible to watch.
I know he was drunk because the next right after we went to a bar, and then I told Brian like, you need to sober up, and he was like, all right, I'll get us water bottles, and I like turn around all confident, turn back around, he has like 2 Coronas, and he tries like get the one. I'm like, God damn it, Brian!
Because he went to go get the water and then forgot what he was doing up there, and then got the Corona.
What was I getting? Oh yeah, beer.
Beer. Yeah, we're at a bar.
That's when you know you're too intoxicated.
I know, right? That's just Brian in general.
Yeah, well, I don't know if you guys noticed, but it's only us 2 today.
Yep.
Dynamic duo. You may remember us from Divinity, Original Sin.
Oh, yeah. Pretty much the only gameplay we have out.
Yeah. We actually do need to release a lot more, but...
Yeah, we got to get on that. There's just going to be more games with us, though, because everyone else is too busy.
Yeah, we're always busy with it, but we'll find a way. I don't mind it.
Yeah.
I always have like I have a list of games I want to play. But you just came back from Anime Expo. I do definitely want to talk about that. So how was it?
It was good. Had a great time. Way better than last year. Last year sucked. But according to my friend, this year sucked even worse. But I had a good time with it.
Why did it suck? Like in terms of like the heat? I can imagine it sucking because of the heat.
The heat, the crowds. I feel like the crowds are okay because I showed up super early. I got to the con at 6 in the morning to wait in line for 2 hours to get badges at 8.
Anime Expo was at Los Angeles, right?
Yeah. LA Exposition Center. What's it called again? I think it's called that. Los Angeles Exposition Center.
Oh yeah,
Convention Center.
Yeah, the Convention Center. But yeah, I've been there 1 year. I want to say it was 3 years back.
It was. Hold on, I got it. The only way I can remember the years is from my cosplays that I've done. So it was 1, 2.
You
3,
you did do a cosplay
4.
that year.
No, I think it was 5 years ago, dude. 4 years ago.
No, I'm not that old, dude. I'm not that old.
Because first year I went with you, I went as Udyr.
Yeah.
Second year I went with Sarah Heck and Hugo Guzman. I was Casey Jones. Third year was with Alyssa. I was Pantheon. Fourth year was Tarek, Alyssa and Andy, and RJ. Tarek. Yeah.
Tarek again this year?
No, it was Blood Moon Shen.
Oh.
We did a whole Blood Moon.
How long does it usually take for you to do the cosplays?
For me...
Or the outfit?
Well, I'm a special case because I wait till the last minute to do everything. Alyssa so pissed at me because I just kept putting it off until the last week. I did it all in like 4 days. My Blood Moon Shen.
Pretty impressive.
I was pretty impressed with myself, honestly.
But you feel like if you had more time, you definitely would have looked
Yeah,
better.
especially with the mask. Even though I liked the way the mask looked, it didn't look right. It wasn't how it should have looked.
Yeah, I saw a picture of it, but I mean, I can't give an input because I forgot how Blood Moon Shen looks like.
Yeah.
I mean, I play League a lot, but I just always
That's like the one skin you never see is Blood Moon Shen. You don't even see Shen. No one plays
Shen.
Shen.
I never see you play Shen, so that's why too.
I don't play Shen. So that's part of it.
But I definitely liked Anime Expo last time. It was me, Ibrahim, and Tyler. We went. We got a hotel there, some shady looking hotel, but it was nice because
we got a hotel.
We got a hotel.
It was a dump, but it was in the perfect location.
But it was good because it was a dump. Just like
it
sounds weird, but but it's just that cool like feeling like you're out with your friends and you're not in a nice fancy hotel. I don't think I would have liked it as much. I like it because it was. Kind of a dump, and it did have a stove, so we could have cooked stuff. I think we cooked ramen noodles.
Yeah, we cooked a lot
for
of
the
ramen
past 2 days and hot dogs. Then that went out, so we just ate the bread. I think I lost the day.
Oh my god, we're like freaking poor people.
Yeah,
squatters.
But we brought our my 360, and we're trying to play like Tales of Vesperia. I think.
Yeah,
but
we ended up watching Les Miserables.
Did we?
Yeah.
No.
Or Abe kept wanting to show us to it, and we eventually watched it.
Did we watch it?
Yeah, the fucking sing along with what's his name, Russell Crowe.
Oh god,
Hugh Jackman.
Can't believe we watched this.
I know, right? Oh my god, it's so bad.
No, but I liked it. Just was you that never been to Anime Expo? Just imagine like waiting in a long ass line.
Yeah.
Just to get in, and that's like the first day to get your ticket, and then and it's in the heat. There's no shade. Rarely
it's gotten
any shade.
progressively worse. The lines system.
Lines are just longer, right?
Yeah, they have them wrapping all the way around the building twice, down the street, back up the street. Like, it's insane.
They don't have like, is it? But it's like multiple lines, right? There's like 5 lines at the same time, side by side.
Yeah, but you could end up in the wrong line and not realize what you're fucking in line for.
Because there's no like lanes separating you.
There's
guys.
like tape on the floor. Yeah, that helps out a lot.
Yeah, fucking.
The occasional person fucking 5 miles down telling you what the line's for, and the staff has no idea what's going on either, because they didn't study this shit. All they got is the paperwork like we do. Yeah, they don't know where anything is.
I definitely do want to go to more expos because that's the only expo I've ever been to. But it was a good experience. Like I
the
definitely
first year we went was my favorite year by far.
It was okay.
It was just less crowded. There was more shit. Even though there's more stuff to see now, but it's like I was able to see more last year. I didn't have to wait in line for 2 hours per thing. Mm-hmm. It's like, oh, this is happening. Let's go check it out. So I went to go check it out, and we did.
The events were nice. Like
we went to so many panels and events.
Yeah, we went. We went to like. I remember iShine. That was one of my favorite concerts. Even though it was just like a not known concert. iShine is. I don't know what Ranger it is. I believe it's the Black Ranger.
The Black Ranger, the second one.
For the second
Asian one. Yeah.
Which one? Mighty Morphin?
Yeah, the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, the second season.
Yeah, he has his own band. He's like the lead singer. He was good. I don't really like that kind of music, but
yeah, I didn't get to see him. I wish I did.
Oh, you did?
I ended up meeting with my friend. Yeah.
Like at one point, like no one obviously heard the song before, but like he was singing. Everybody just started singing along. That's just how good they were. Like they had a good crowd.
Yeah.
I really liked it.
But this year, man, I went to go see the Ruby panel. You know, Ruby, the anime, the Rooster Teeth.
I was gonna ask that too. How was the Rooster Teeth panel?
Didn't get to see it.
Oh wow!
I got there an hour and a half before the panel started. The line was capped.
Oh, I said like you can't come in anymore.
Like no more people.
Oh wow, that sucks.
It was a line inside of a hotel. It wasn't even inside the expo. It was inside its own fucking hotel.
Did you at least get to see the
I didn't see anything. No, I was taking the escalator up, and then I saw a girl who I saw walking towards the place. I knew she was gonna go there too. She was coming back down. She's like, line's capped. They're not letting in any more people for the Rooster Teeth panel. I was like, motherfucker. So I just got on the down escalator and went back the way I came.
Yeah, I don't really like Ruby, but I do love Rooster Teeth.
Yeah.
They're the reasons why I wanted to start like Let's Plays and all that.
Ruby's not that great, especially in the beginning. But this past season, like the animation is really good. And the characters are cool enough to keep me watching because they keep adding more characters.
But they have that like 3D animation, right?
Yeah.
I know
it looks terrible at first. Like I know your gripe. The first season was so bad in some parts. Like people were walking around like robots and opening doors with big pancake hands. It's so bad. But now, like it's crazy how good they've gotten.
I get it. But they're a pretty big company now. Like I do have a standard now. Like even especially with anime, just because I'm not necessarily I like old anime styles. I like the kind of newer, like that best 2D animation. Like if you go on Netflix, you'll notice all the I can't name it off the top of the head, but mostly every Netflix original series that's animated is like it has that 3D look. It's Berserk especially.
Yeah. Like, oh god, how long have we started that bullshit ass Berserk remake? The old Berserk animation was so fucking good.
I don't get why they turned it to 3D.
It's so gross. It looks terrible.
Then make a live action. Well, I guess not make a live action.
Yeah, might as well make a fucking live action.
Or just like do something else, make it like a Pixar. I don't know.
Yeah, or like you ever seen Beowulf? That weird, like it was like 3D people.
It was the American one, right?
Yeah, it was American Beowulf. It was like actors like photoshopped over them.
I think Angelina Jolie.
It's kind of like how they did
Minerva, right?
Yeah, okay. Angelina Jolie was in. It's kind of like how they did Uncharted.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, they have like the animated over people or Last of Us.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I don't mind that. Or Final Fantasy, the movie. Yeah, like I don't mind that.
Oh, I found a fun fact about Last of Us you can appreciate.
What?
So it turns out while they were making, or before they started making Last of Us, they're actually contracted to make Jak 4. Like Naughty Dog was working on Jak 4, Jak and Daxter, and they're working on it. They're doing stuff. They're like, I'm just not really feeling it. Like no one on the team really was like into it. It's like they're going through the motions. So they went to the head of their studio like, do we have to make Jak 4 or can we make something else? They're like, nah, you don't have to. Make something else.
That's pretty cool.
And then they made Last of Us, yeah.
So they're just super lenient with the team?
Yeah. Pretty much
that's good. Like,
do whatever you want.
They put the trust in the team. They're like,
which is cool.
Use your best judgment. Like, if you're not feeling it, you're not feeling it. Like, I know so many, like, back when I wanted to be a game developer, I'm not a developer, I just wanted to be a game tester. I heard, like, they treat the people like crap.
Oh, hell yeah.
Like, even the overtime, slave labor, basically. Like, the overtime is just ridiculous. They don't let you out until you test the game for, like, especially when have a schedule to meet. Like, I think within a week, just know within that week you're going to be testing the game for a very, very long time. And I can appreciate that. That's pretty cool. But Jak 4 would have been a good idea.
Yeah, because I was really looking forward to Jak 4 because I love Jak 3. I love the whole series.
I love Jak 2 because, like, even though I didn't play Jack 1, I saw it as a kid.
I played a little bit of it. It's like, you don't have to. It's kind of its own thing.
No, but I think it's cool just to see it as a kid. Like, I didn't have that experience, but it would have been cool because I didn't have a PS2. But seeing Jack, for those of you who don't know, like, he didn't talk. It was just imagine what kind of game, Ratchet and Clank, like all those other games.
Yeah.
It's just kind of cheesy, kiddish game. He just...
With like a Mario protagonist who doesn't talk.
Platformer, yeah, doesn't talk. And then the second one, all of a sudden, he just starts talking.
Yeah.
And it's like so cool because he's just all adult themed.
Yeah.
Like,
it's really cool because it kind of like aged with you. Like here's Jack 1 as a kid, it's a kid's game. Then Jack 2 comes out as more teen and adult. Would have been cool to have like Jack 4 be like M for mature, you know, be like real gritty and
gritty.
hardcore.
Yeah, that would have been cool. But
that could have been cool.
What was the most recent game they did that with? They didn't really do that, but they did an HD remake of Crash.
Oh yeah, I guess the best example of doing that now, but people aren't liking it. It's Beyond Good and Evil.
Oh yeah,
it's all like bang bang motherfucker.
Like every single 5 seconds.
It's like, oh god.
Yeah. Well, that's not a remake. That's a sequel. Watch, I don't mind.
Oh yeah, sequel.
Sequels, I actually kind of do like that. That's a sequel from an old game that didn't come out. I much prefer that over a remake because I know like people will complain because it'd be like I don't remember the original game, but that's what it's about. It's like it ages.
Yeah,
with
it's
you,
kind of its own thing.
Yeah, but
which is cool. Yeah, things need to stand on their own, not piggyback on other not genres, titles, other titles.
So at Anime Expo, was there any like old or is there any events that you actually did see?
No, did I?
What did you do? Just watch the cosplayers or
Pretty
pose
much.
for the pictures?
Yeah, I went to a couple of cosplay meetups, both for League of Legends, because that's the only cosplay I had. I went to go find the Ruby panel, got kicked out. Yeah, I didn't do anything else.
I thought you at least signed up. I know if I'd went back, I would have definitely tried to go to the Maid Cafe.
Oh yeah, but dude, those things fill out super early. Like people go nuts for that shit.
Really? I know it's not even that great.
There's an elite pass for Anime Expo. My pass was $90. The elite pass is almost $500. Those things sell out immediately.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
500?
500.
What do you get out of that?
I think it's like express tickets to each line.
Oh, that's kind of cool.
Yeah, like that's totally worth it. I might do that.
500 for all 4 days? Or
Yep.
Nah, dude, it's not worth it. 500.
I don't know, man.
That's straight up Coachella stuff.
Yeah, but like you don't get to see anything with my pass. Like I said, there's nothing I would have waited in line for. Well, I could have gotten in line for the Sailor Moon panel, but I don't give a fuck about Sailor Moon. A lot of people do. I don't give a shit. I mean, it's cool, but not my cup of tea.
But you went to like the shopping area and all that.
Yeah,
right?
I went to this exposition hall, the artist alley, the downstairs mix up. That little Blizzard booth there, which is really cool.
But I mean, yeah, it's definitely cool to be able to skip lines, but I don't think it's $500 worth.
Yeah, if there's enough things you want to go to. I mean, I wouldn't pay $500 to go see the Ruby panel. Well, I don't know.
Well, you didn't actually see it though.
I didn't, but I looked up some stuff online. Some people recorded their phones.
Oh, okay.
So I just wanted to see like their.
Who was the people that were presenting?
It was Miles, Carrie, Barbara, and somebody else. The guy who's head director of it. I can't remember his name. What?
Gus?
No, the head director of animation.
Oh, okay.
He's this weird looking white dude. I can't remember his name. We'll put in a picture of him for the podcast. Fuck, what is his
Pretty much
name?
the only person I know because I watched Rooster Teeth back when they were like that small company.
Yeah, like back in the day, he was always the guy in the background. Like you'll see him in a lot of background.
So he's an old character, or an old person.
But he was never like a head guy.
I probably know him then, especially if he's been there for a while. Like I recognize Barbara, but all those other people I don't.
I'm gonna look it up. I got my phone right here. Hold on.
But what was I say? Yeah, I think they should definitely change the animation into more like 2D rather than 3D. Like it's
just overall, yeah. Well, I think it works for Rooster Teeth because that's what they can work with. They can't hire a bunch of 2D animators because it takes too damn long.
Does it?
But if they have 3D animators in mocap suits, which is how they record most of it, then it's possible. It's doable.
Oh, that's right, huh?
Yeah.
Because that's why that animation is a bit easier. So it's cheaper then. I thought it would have been more expensive because it's in 3D. So it's cheaper to have a 3D animation than a 2D animation.
I guess so. I don't really know the... I would say so. Because most 2D animations outsourced to Korea where they have like fucking slave labor and shit like that. Sorry. Ugh, sorry about that.
Do you know what's the highest budget anime right now?
No. Do you?
I searched it up. I think one of them up there is definitely Prince Mononoke.
Really?
Yeah, I think so.
That's like the high... I believe it.
Was it that good animation?
Oh, you haven't seen it yet, have you?
Who was the director?
It's Ghibli. Studio Ghibli.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Can't believe you don't know that.
I don't watch a lot of his stuff. Like I think was Spirited Away by Studio Ghibli?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I watched Spirited Away.
His name's Gray Haddock.
Who's Gray Haddock?
The guy, the head of animation.
Get up here. Oh, dude, that guy looks like such a dork.
he is a total dork.
No, dude, I don't know.
You don't recognize him?
No.
There are a lot of pictures, and each one looks different from the last. Oh my
Yeah,
God.
Gray
Why can't...
Haddock doesn't even sound familiar at all.
Really? I have this picture.
No, dude, he can't have been. He looks like a bad guy. He looks like Dr. Seuss.
Fun fact, he does play the bad guy in the show. In Ruby. At least I think he does. I think he plays Torchwick. Oh. Yeah, he does.
He knows what he's good at then.
I know, right?
That's pretty cool.
It's pretty funny.
I heard that Rust is giving refunds to a whole bunch of people.
Rust?
Yeah.
For what?
Because I guess a whole bunch of people were complaining because the game wasn't what they thought of, but Rust is actually being like, I guess like good because they're actually giving refunds as opposed to like other companies, or the way Rust thinks is like, well, if we give refunds, people will actually make more sales in the sense where we like have more loyal customers, because most companies don't bother with refunds. I think Rust
most people were like, yeah, you paid for it, whatever, screw you.
Rust like refunded, I don't know how many was the percentage, but it was pretty high. But then I can see how people would want to refund the rest.
Yeah, I could see that too. Rust is cool, I guess, but I mean, yeah, I can see where people wouldn't be happy with it, or not what they expected.
I know we did talk about E3, but I do want to say again, I don't know, like we always seem kind of like grumpy and like we don't like have gripes with a lot of stuff, but now rewatching all those videos from the game stuff, like all the games are like so good, like that are coming out. Like I just looked at them like, oh my god, we came such a long way. Like
a lot of good looking shit coming out.
Like even God of War, I hate God of War. Well, I didn't hate it, but it's just maybe I hated it because I couldn't keep up with it because I wasn't a Sony fanboy back then, so I didn't have a PS3 or PS2. But
you didn't miss out on much. A lot of the God of War games kind of bleed together.
I watched an hour of all the cutscenes of all the God of War games in one night. Yeah,
to get caught up with the new one.
And I still didn't understand it because like the cutscenes, like or some of the story is within the gameplay, so like it didn't show that. So like it was just showing him killing Zeus. I'm like, but how did he get there?
Oh my god.
But yeah,
that's like trying to get Prince of Persia from cutscenes. There's like 3 cutscenes in the whole game.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you won't understand it, but I wasted an hour doing it anyway. But
that's awesome.
The God of War, is it 4 now?
I did that for Halo
3,
5
or 5.
No, I beat Halo 3.
Oh yeah.
Halo 1, 2, 3, best games.
4 I still want to play just to play number 5.
Yeah.
But then you're not missing
much. 4 sucked. That's where you fight like I think I've griped about it before on the podcast, where you fight the weird telekinetic guy. It's dumb. And it's like you're fighting this new race of like cybernetic.
I think from what I played, because I was playing it, I went halfway and I didn't beat it. I didn't like that. I think they told them at one point, the alien said that like Master Chief, John 117, whatever, he's like a superhero or something. I was like, okay, that's kind of pushing the buttons a little bit.
Yeah.
Like it was a prophecy that he was going to save the world, and like I was done. But I still want to play it just for 5. But you say you watched all the cutscenes in number 5?
Did I? Yeah.
I wasn't missing much?
Yep. Again, I was like, what the fuck is going on?
Yeah, but I do like the God of War direction they're going. I like that they're changing it back to God of War, getting rid of all the numbers because they're going to Nordic gods. I mean, I don't know how that's possible, but
yeah, they're gonna pull it off. Next is gonna be Egyptian gods.
Yeah, like it's definitely really cool. Like it's you can see like the interactions. Like I don't know, there was a part where like the guy's talking to what's his name, Kratos.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's so fluid, the conversations, and that's what I want. I always wanted that in a game. Like I never felt that. I always feel like the conversations, especially in RPGs. I know I said that last podcast, but it always seems like very stuttery and all that. And this one is
it doesn't flow right.
It feels like a movie. Like that's what I want. I want it to feel like a movie, as opposed to the other ones. I think this one too. Like they said that the son and Kratos relationship was really hard for them to do because it was a mixture of like they were trying to make the Kratos still be the
tough badass.
Yeah, tough badass. But then like they're like, okay, he's kind of too abusive to the son because he keeps on saying like, I don't give a shit about you, son, and all that. So they're like, okay, let's tone it back. And then they made him too like fatherly, and like that's not Kratos. So they had to like balance it out. It was kind of a challenge for them. But I do like that. I mean, I know some people are gonna be like, oh, what is it, Last of Us again. It's like all this stuff. But I like that stuff. I don't know. I just like the thought of like some inferior kid or something like that.
Yeah, you having to take care of something. Yeah.
You know, you having to take care of something. I think that establishes a lot of good relationship level. I don't know. But yeah, that was it. It looks pretty cool. And all the other games on E3 definitely look really good.
Yeah, there's a lot of cool shit coming out. I'm excited for games finally.
Yeah, yeah. Because
isn't that a refreshing change of pace? Instead of just being like, oh god, this is coming out.
Yeah, because the thing about us is like, I mean, we've known each other for like what, 8 years and
8 years,
10 years, 11 years, 12 years.
You really want me to tell you?
Tell
like 13 years.
Okay, whatever. 13 years. Sorry. It's because I know it from like 6th grade, so I can't count because we've been out of high school for a long time. So
yeah. Well, it's hard. We're 25 now, or at least I'm going to be 25 in an hour and a half.
Oh yeah, huh? All right, I get it's special. We gotta wait for the podcast until your birthday sets in.
Happy birthday, podcast.
We known each other because of games. Like we all used to play at each other's houses, and back then it was split screen games, which I do miss, by the way, like all the split screen shit.
Yeah, split screen's nice.
Yeah, but we would always play like one player games. We didn't mind that. We would watch each other play. I remember playing Animal Crossing. And
Console Link is better. It's just not possible for most people because we can't all buy a fucking $400 system.
Yeah, exactly.
Plus games.
Nowadays,
plus DLC. Plus controllers.
But yeah, I kind of can't see it now because back then
we all played Two Worlds 2. Because we all just happen to have an Xbox.
No, but I mean, I talk about split screen because, like, back then, I don't know if those of you younger folks who don't know, but back then we had square TVs.
Yeah, not these fancy rectangles you got.
But, like, split screen made sense because the ratio was even. Everything was even. But, like, now I kind of get it because there has been games where we tried to do split screen. It's just like, what the hell is going on? They, like, do the overlay and it just seems weird. Like, it cuts off a lot of, like, stuff.
We were at Anime Expo and... me and Alyssa were watching these guys having their own Melee tournament on a fucking GameCube, like Super Smash Bros. Melee, and they had like this little square ass TV with a fucking VHS slot and everything, and they're all just huddled around it staring into it, and they had a big display screen where they could actually like see it. And Alyssa's like, "Why are they all playing on this fucking like little tiny screen instead of the big screen?" I'm like, "Dude, input lag. You gotta fucking keep up, man."
Where they were just playing like in the middle of like the lobby, or
no, they had their own little
like a panel.
Yeah. The TV was like as big as that fan next to you.
Oh shit, that's very
yeah, they were like...
No, but yeah, like System Link is a lot more expensive.
Way more.
Like, yeah, how you said when we did Two Worlds 2, which is a great game. That's a very great, what do you call it?
Couch co-op?
No, it was just like not very well heard of, like underappreciated game.
Oh, okay, yeah, very underappreciated, definitely.
They sold it out as a campaign, but...
Campaign sucked.
The campaign sucked. I didn't bother.
It's like the worst
I can't say it sucked because I didn't bother, but the multiplayer was really, really fun.
I played like 13 seconds of it, and I was like, okay, I gotta go.
Seems like it'd be cool.
Yeah, it wasn't.
It wasn't? You actually tried it?
Yeah, because you weren't playing your own custom character.
Really?
Yeah, you're playing some other guy.
Oh shit, I didn't know that.
Yeah, so I wasn't into it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that kind of sucks. Wait, but in story mode, you can make your own character.
I don't know.
I don't remember.
I don't remember.
But it was more expensive but it wasn't expensive because we each thankfully had our own 360s, but...
Yeah. But we're not going to have our own...
We literally had a, like... Back
PS4.
then, I had my small-ass room, and we think about it, if we all had a 360, all had a separate TV, it got hot.
Yeah.
It was like a heater.
Yeah, we do a LAN party.
Yeah, so. It was legit LAN party every single time. But, I mean, I do miss the old games, but the new games are coming out that are really good.
New games look good. Everything except for the new Pokemon game.
The
Sun and Moon Ultra.
Did they release more gameplay?
No. They just announced the title.
What about Overwatch? I remember you were saying something about Overwatch. The whole loot crates.
Oh, about the the chance things.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. So I was listening to another podcast that was the Game Grumps podcast actually. And they had like a whole Overwatch cast, and they're talking about how Overwatch in China is getting so popular. People keep buying loot crates, but China has a law where they like need to know the percentage of whatever the gambling thing is. Like, what's the percentage chance of winning?
Mm-hmm.
So they have to release their statistics. So they did, and like the chance of winning like legendary skin is something like 2% out of 100, which like sucks because all the new skins are legendary. And if you've been playing for a while, you're just gonna keep getting repeat items. Like you're not gonna be getting anything new. You're gonna be just spending money for this 2% chance. So it's like, what's the fucking point?
Yeah, I mean, the article I read was saying like, yeah, they did update the chance system, so you don't get as much clone items. I didn't hear about the whole China thing, but I do know people were
that's part of it because people kept getting clone items. People have been playing for a long time. Of course you're gonna keep getting repeat items because you've got everything in the fucking game.
True. I mean, but oh yeah, that does kind of piss me off, especially the fact that it's a pay to play game. I mean, not pay to play, but you bought it. You bought it. We bought it. We bought it for like what, $50?
$60.
I was just still pissed about because I completely forget about that. Every time I remember, I get mad.
I know, same here.
Because Abe made us buy it.
Yeah.
Paid $60 but you pay $60 and you gotta pay for the fucking skins. I mean, like, it makes sense, but at the same time, it doesn't.
Yeah.
I think Dota. I'm pulling this out of my ass because I don't remember, but I think Dota 2. It's a lot easier the system, like but then again you didn't buy it, but
yeah,
I guess the better way to put it, like, Guild Wars and all that, you can everything you get in game, and it's not hard. I mean, it is hard, but you got to work for it. And Overwatch, you do
Overwatch really pushes the microtransactions, which I think is pointless because they keep pushing like loot crates and skins and sprays, all this meaningless crap that don't affect the fucking game at all, and don't even affect you because it's a fucking first person game. Why am I gonna spend all this? Why am I gonna spend all this money on a skin if I can't fucking see it? Other people can see it. I get to see when I get killed, and if I happen to get to play the game, I get to see it for 8 seconds.
Yeah, or when you pick your champ, you get to see it.
Yeah,
that's true. I mean, that's why I liked Oblivion or Elder Scrolls series so much, is you could switch between third person and first person.
Yeah, I don't know why they don't have that fucking option. I would love Overwatch a lot. Well, I probably wouldn't love it. I would like it a lot more if they had that option to go into third person. Sorry.
Yeah, but like Oblivion, I used to play most of the game in first person, and then the only time I would have played third person is to look at my characters, just like rotate the camera.
I would be third person when I'm walking places, and first person in dungeons because I'm scared.
Yeah, that's what I do now. I kind of have to force myself to play third person because I'm like, oh shit, this is third person. Like, I have to use it as much as possible.
That's the thing of all the time. That scariest part in Oblivion, when that one guy from the Mages Guild finds it. Oh my god,
dude,
it's so terrifying.
I got scared. The only other time I got scared was when I watched the like Curse.com movie or something like that.
Yeah.
But that was the second time I got scared. Like, I was just there in my room, the lights turned on because I like immersing myself in the game, and then I was just playing trying to get, because the whole point, I like 100%ing all the Elder Scrolls series world, mainly Oblivion, because I 100% the shit out of that, and I go into the Mages Guild storyline, and then you go into a regular dungeon, and then at the end you get the crystal, and you're like, yeah, I'm gonna get the crystal. And then the guy turns around like, what are you doing? And the camera zooms in because that's what Oblivion does when you have a conversation.
It like takes control of your camera, just swears you like, oh, don't come. Like, oh god.
And it looks like he was just in character creation, put it on default, and then like got a mod to change the slider to -200 chin.
Space his eyes all the way. He was the scariest looking NPC.
Oh my god. I mean, I guess that makes it more realistic.
Yeah, and you're like this dark dungeon, all of a sudden it's on his face.
I was so scared. I really was legitimately scared.
Man, it was terrifying. I can't remember being scared by a game more than that. Like,
I really
sticks in my mind. Like, nothing else sticks out.
I think a few other times, like all the Bethesda series, that's why I love Bethesda the most. But like even Fallout, I got scared too when me and our other friend Ramon, we were playing, and then like it was just a random death claw like started chasing us in the mountain. But it's like stuff like that is just like you feel it. I guess now it's not as scary because you see the combat music come in.
Yeah, that's true.
So it kind of lets you know ahead of time.
Yeah.
But I know Bethesda did release a statement because everybody's been complaining, where is the new Elder Scrolls game?
I say to those people, sit the fuck down. Wait your fucking turn. Like, yeah, it's been almost 8 years. Almost.
Has it been? I didn't even know that.
No, it's only been... It came out 11/11/11. Remember? So...
Oh, that's right, huh?
So 2011, it came out 6 years ago. Sit the fuck down.
That's Skyrim?
Shit takes time, yeah. For Bethesda to make a game that large and that groundbreaking, because everyone fucking knows Skyrim.
I agree. No, like, I mean, I am getting impatient because I love Bethesda. I love those games. I miss the medieval games. I I just miss it. And maybe, granted, I should play Skyrim because I still haven't beat it. I should play on my PC and mod the shit out of it.
The ending sucks. The storyline sucks. Everything else about it is great.
It's basically like a Soul Eater storyline now. Now that I think about it.
Yeah.
I will shout together to destroy the dragon.
Oh god, it's so dumb. It's so fucking dumb. It was cringy. Oh, I can honestly say it was kind of cringy.
My favorite by far timeline is fantasy era or medieval stuff. I love swords. I love arrows. That's why I love the Elder Scrolls storyline so much, and I don't want them getting futuristic on me.
Same here. Yeah.
Like, I don't want them going Fable on me.
I don't want them going. Yeah.
I don't want guns. Okay, would you accept guns in the new Elder Scrolls, like Fable style, like
maybe?
What would you call it? Cyberpunk? No, that's not cyberpunk.
No, it's steampunk.
Steampunk. There we go.
Yeah. Maybe no, because they wouldn't know where to stop. Because modders already do that shit. Modders do it fine. Modders know how to limit themselves. Skyrim, they probably come out with like a flintlock machine gun or some shit, you know?
Yeah, that's true.
For DLC. Like, yeah, don't do that. Don't put yourself in that position.
Yeah, so...
But they have Dwemer shit. They had the flying steamship in Morrowind. It just wasn't functioning. It was like crashed or whatever.
And they have the lore, so they do definitely have their... I love Bethesda for that. The lore is definitely out there. Like, they talked about Elsewhere, which is the Khajiit homeland.
Yeah, and the shit in Elsewhere is crazy.
Yeah, the Elsewhere, they definitely said in the books, if you read it, that there are Dwemer ships. Yeah. Or, flying ships everywhere. Ships around. Like, that's cool. Like, it's established, so you know it's there. So it's not a surprise if they have it.
Did you ever see the Elsewhere mod for Skyrim?
No.
Oh, it's awesome. It's kind of a bummer because I know now Skyrim will never, or not Skyrim, Bethesda will never go to Elsewhere because the modders just did it so good.
No, but then again, Bethesda did copy a lot of modders.
They did. Yeah, that's true.
Which I don't mind.
Like, yeah, because like the modders did it right. Why not?
Yeah, exactly.
Don't try to fix it if it ain't broken.
Don't be all mad about it and don't stubborn and don't release it.
Yeah, don't pull a Nintendo where you're like, oh, people expect us to have.
People mod it. We're not going to do it because they did it, and that's wrong of them. That's illegal for them to mod it. All that stuff. But anyway, yeah. But Bethesda was definitely saying, at first, chill the fuck out, like how you said. We're not going to release it, and then they're like, where's the next Elder Scrolls? Where's the next Elder Scrolls? And then finally, they're all like, okay, we don't want to release Elder Scrolls because we want ZeniMax Online, which is the creators of Elder Scrolls Online. We want to let their game, profit. We don't want to throw the game under the bus, and
that's true. They just came out with their Morrowind expansion.
It does kind of suck on their part, which is understandable. People weren't happy, and then finally, Bethesda did finally just say, you know what, like, our real reason is just we don't want to be known for making Oblivion or the Elder Scrolls series and Fallout. Like, because other people were saying, "Where's the next Fallout game?" And they're like, "We don't want to be known for Fallout and Oblivion." Like,
I'm down with Fallout.
We have a whole big development team, and we just don't want to be known for that. Which I kind of think it's kind of dumb because I don't mind being known for making the Elder Scrolls series, but like I kind of get it. It's
some game companies can do it, man. Some game companies can just have one game, like Riot, League of Legends. That's it. They're one game.
Okay, I don't want to be known for just League of Legends stuff if I was a developer.
Well, like, Blizzard had a bunch of shit. Like, there's so much Blizzard crap before and during World of Warcraft. Now they're all known for fucking Overwatch and Heroes of the Storm. But back then, I played a bunch of Blizzard games. They did a lot of, like, Dungeons & Dragons RPG games like Divinity. Like that top-down. Or Baldur's Gate.
Oh, wait, who did that?
Blizzard.
Oh,
I don't know if they did Baldur's Gate, but they did a lot of games like Baldur's Gate.
Okay.
I think they did do Baldur's Gate too.
That's pretty impressive.
Yeah,
that is pretty impressive. But I mean, like I said, if I were Bethesda, I wouldn't care if they were famous, especially for something great like Elder Scrolls series and something great like Fallout. I mean, yeah, I have a lot of gripes with Fallout more so than the Elder Scrolls series.
Who cares? Like, they're making money, they're making people happy.
But it's just like they're two different timelines. Like, Fallout is in the future. Like, yeah, they're the same game. I guess that's why they're mad, because they're the same type of game.
I guess, yeah.
But it's still like, it's a medieval fantasy era, and then it's a futuristic / 90s era. It's really cool. Like,
I feel like that's why Fallout 4 was so bad, because they tried to make it so much like a different thing, so much not like Skyrim or Fallout 3.
I think what I don't like about it
is too much like...
I don't like that. I don't like that they, going back to Fallout, I know we talked about other podcasts, but I don't like that they did the whole build your own stronghold. or build your own village or whatever.
Yeah.
I'm tired of that.
It was a neat idea, but just endless. It was endless.
Because now, like, you follow
no way to 100% everything.
No, that, and you fall down the rabbit hole. Like, I know we'll go back and see what I always say, because me and you were talking about that. Like, yeah, there's too much stuff to do.
And he's like,
there's too much stuff in the game. Oh, boo hoo. It's like, it is true. It sounds so dumb on paper.
Yeah.
But it's just, I still strongly feel that, like, when you have something like make your own base, like, it's super cool, but it's just, I don't know. I guess I can never win, but it's just,
so
it takes away.
Because, like,
I'm focusing so much on it. Like, okay, this is what, okay, fine.
I'll put all your time into that.
Yeah, I'll tell them from my experience, and I know you had the same experience where, like, I wanted to play the game, and then I wanted to start the game, which is how I told you before. I usually, when I play RPG, I have my own storyline. I love making my own character and just being like, okay, I'm gonna pretend that he started in this town and then he moves to this town because this is his storyline. But then I was just like, well, Fallout, I'm like, you can make your own stronghold? Fuck it, I'm not gonna care about that. This stronghold looks really cool.
Yeah, right.
And then, like, I saw the castle. I don't know if maybe you remember, but it's like off to the side.
Yeah,
it's like
broken down.
It's broken down castle, and like, yeah, I took it over. I found it by accident. I took it over, and then I started building my base. I'm like, what am I doing? Like, I started for like, I think 3 days straight. I was making. I'm like, what am I doing? I'm like, I need to go back into the storyline. This doesn't make sense. How is it that this character who's barely started out level 10, going from town to town, doing these side quests, not really doing a save the world kind of mission, he's making a castle from the ground up.
And it doesn't make sense for their own storyline, for the whole, like, oh, I'm looking for my son. If you're looking for your son, you're not gonna stop and like, oh, let me get, like,
let me make this castle, let me make all these villages.
Yeah, plant some fucking herbs and whatnot.
Set a turret here, set a turret here. But I'll be back. I'm gonna go look for my son.
What do you guys want the watering hole?
By the way,
people aren't very happy with the bed situation. I need more beds.
No, and then, like, I started walking away. I'm like, I gotta walk away. But how do I get rid of these mounds? And I was like, oh, you gotta get rid of the mounds to, like, by beating the game or like beating this storyline. Okay, I'll go back and I start beating the storyline. Like, I think that's why I didn't like it. It's like I started making it about the stronghold, where I would find more material for it, and then before I knew it, I was doing side quests just to get material for the stronghold.
Same here.
And then I didn't feel good doing the side quests, whereas
there's no payoff. You can't complete your stronghold.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is. It's like, then I got rid of those quests, and I'm just like, I forgot about those quests. I was just so busy on completing the quest really quick, just so I could run back to stronghold and fucking put wires to make electricity.
You know what game did that best? And I think it's the most underrated game of all time because no one fucking ever talks about it. Dark Cloud. Remember building up the cities in Dark Cloud? Like, you had all these parts, and you could build together however you want. You could put anything wherever you want. But if you did it the way people wanted you to, like the way, like, people are like, oh, I want to live next to the water, or oh, I want to live next to this person, and you met, like, their satisfaction, whatever, you got an item. And then after that, you can change it up however you want. Because you already got the item, fuck them.
It's like, bro, like, you gave me the item.
I know you said I want to live next to the river, but I'm going to put you over here.
Move you.
It's better over here.
That sucks. No, I mean, you told me about Dark Cloud. I never knew about it, and I played it, and I loved the shit out of Dark Cloud, but I feel like... So good. No, I disagree with you just because Dark Cloud, I feel like, was meant for that. It was meant for making strongholds. So, yeah, of course, it was good. I feel like the best game that did it was Oblivion, because Oblivion, you buy your own house. So I bought my own house in Cyrodiil, or in the main city, Imperial City.
And you buy a house there?
I think no, I bought it in Cheydinhal, I believe.
Yeah, you could buy a house there.
I bought a city, or Cheydinhal or Corral. I don't remember. Whatever that city that had like it looked like a dried out river and like had bridges overhead, like for no reason.
Oh, that's Breville.
What?
That's Breville.
Is it Breville? You know what I'm talking about? Where
that's with the vampire count.
There's like a river, or not a river, but like it just looks like a hole, and then I don't know how to explain it.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
There's like bridges for no reason, basically.
Yeah.
But
bridges to nowhere.
Yeah, like I got a house, and then you're just like, what do I do? And then it's just a normal Oblivion house with like bookcases and like a plate and table on there. But then there's weapon display cases. And I thought it was super cool because you don't have to do it, but it was some end game content. Like I was bored because 100% of the game, I'm just like, I'm gonna start putting my swords in the weapons display case. I'm gonna start putting stuff on the bookshelves. I'm gonna start doing this, and it was really cool. But then now Skyrim, I think they upgraded it to. I don't know what they do now. I don't.
Yeah, it's like endless possibilities for Skyrim.
Which is
Not
cool,
endless.
I guess. But then still, I still feel like there should be a limit. I mean, how do you feel about this? Okay, like I think
Because they have like a whole house making expansion for Skyrim called Hearthfire.
yeah, I don't know what the add-ons they did, but okay, wait, I think it was Halo 2 or Halo 3. I don't remember, but the thing was you don't get to play multiplayer unless you beat the single player. How do you feel about that? Is that like it's grayed out? You once you beat the campaign, you get to play multiplayer. Do you think that's a good idea or a bad idea?
I think what they should do is they should have unlockable stuff like Call of Duty, but not bullshit like, oh, kill 500 people with a headshot. None of that crap. Have great stuff as a complete storyline, mission, whatever to unlock this.
Oh.
So like, okay, cool. I got up this far. I unlocked it. Cool. Now I'm gonna go back, play some multiplayer. Oh, here's another thing that unlocks at this level or this part of the storyline. Cool. I'm gonna go back, play a little bit more storyline. It should be a nice back and forth.
Yeah.
You should play to unlock something, go back, see there's more stuff to unlock, go back in and unlock it.
Yeah, definitely. Back when
There was a game that did that, but I don't remember what.
Yeah, back when I was at when Halo 3 first came out, and we talked about going to the midnight release of Halo 3. During that time, that's when I firmly believed that that's a good idea. If you play the campaign first, so you can enjoy the developer's storyline, their long, hard worked storyline.
Yeah.
You can play the multiplayer because that's the end game is multiplayer. But then now that I'm older, I'm like, okay, it makes sense. There's people that just want to play for the multiplayer. That's not a big deal.
But some people, most people don't. Like, it's a bad thing. Like,
but think if we all bought Two Worlds 2 and they're like, you gotta play the campaign to play this thing.
Yeah.
We would be like, fuck no.
That's true. Because we fucking hated the campaign for that. But then you have games like Battlefront that came out with only multiplayer, no story player. Or no story mode. No
Yeah, see, that makes sense, yeah.
And people hated it. People, this game is trash. People still enjoyed the multiplayer for what it was. But that's why they rushed out Battlefield 2. Like, almost immediately. Has it been less than a year? I don't even know how long it's been.
Wait, Star Wars Battlefield or just the
Battlefront 2. Or Battlefront.
Not Star Wars, right?
Yeah, Star Wars.
Oh, Star Wars, okay.
Yeah, Star Wars Battlefront.
Yeah, I think they're releasing it for like free on the PS4.
What? No.
No, I think
They gotta charge people for that.
It was like, it's super cheap though.
Yeah.
I do.
Have you seen the storyline for it? It looks pretty cool.
For Battlefront 2?
Yeah.
No.
It starts out with it's like the Battle of Endor or whatever, you know, where Han Solo and the Ewoks take over the Empire or whatever. Then the Return of the Jedi. Remember that part with the Ewoks?
Barely, no.
What?
Maybe.
Speeder bikes
Maybe, yeah.
on the grass planet. Okay, whatever. But it goes to like that scene where they're fighting rebels. There's some stormtroopers, and these black stormtroopers show up and they kill the rebels. They're like, oh shit, Secret Service, cool. They show up. Yeah, it's like the stormtrooper Secret Service shows up. And they're like, yeah, cool, red. But then, like, they look up at the sky, and the fucking Death Star explodes. And they're like, oh, God, what do we do now?
Wait, that's not in the movie, right?
No.
Okay.
It's like its own part of the game. So the elite trooper's like, what do we do? Like, our Emperor was on that. So it's kind of like the fallout of what happens after.
Oh, that's pretty badass.
6, yeah.
Do you remember...
From the Empire's perspective, which is really cool.
Do you remember Star Wars Republic Commando?
Yep.
Oh, that was so badass.
That game was so cool.
I remember, Ramon had it for the X... I don't remember, but he had it for whatever system it was. And, like, I kept on looking at it, like, it looks dumb. And then finally I played it. It was so cool because it's a first-person game, Star Wars style. And then it's super realistic. Like, you're fighting, you're the Republic, and you're going in and you're fighting during the droids day, or the droid war. The Clone Wars.
Yeah.
Is it the Clone Wars? Yeah.
Clone Wars.
Yeah, and then, like, once those... what are those guys called with the rocket arms?
Mandalorians.
Mandalorians? Really? That's what they're called?
Rocket arms. You're talking about like Boba Fett, right?
No. I mean, the big robots, not the robots with the big snout.
Oh, you're talking about super battle droids.
Super battle droids, yeah. I guess it was with
I thought you meant
silver
like the
guys.
wrist rocket dudes.
Yeah, the wrist rocket guys. Like, once they come out, it's just like, fuck. It's like, what do we do? Like, we gotta...
because they were tough.
Yeah, they were really tough, and it's just... It was a really cool game. Every time I think about the game, I think about Star Wars 1338 or
1313.
1313.
The game that will never come out.
Shame on you, Disney.
Shame on you.
Shame on you.
LucasArts, fuck, man. They're one of my favorite game developers, too. And they just shat on them. Totally.
Did they fire them, or they
Pretty
just...
sure they laid everyone off. Or
that's so
absorbed
sad.
them, quote unquote. Meaning they picked out the guys they like. And the guys that are fucking follow along and listen to Disney's orders, they had to fire everyone.
That's so sad.
It's fucking Disney, dude. Disney plays by Disney's rules, and if you don't play by their rules, fucking you're out.
Ah, so sad, man.
Seriously. It's tragic because I love LucasArts so much. They made so much great games.
I
Outcast, all of Rebel Assault, all of the X-Wing games, and TIE Fighter.
I remember played Knights of the Old Republic, but I didn't really like those games though. Knights of the Republic was.
And that's a controversial thing because I don't like KOTOR either because I played it way too late. By the time I had access to it, like the fucking Xbox 360 was already out, and the controls were so sloppy.
Yeah, and then
Didn't
I remember.
Feel right.
What did I do? I forgot what I did, but I hit a glitch where like I went on the main planet, the first planet you go to, which is way too big.
It's huge, and you can't run.
Yeah, that's a problem. It's everywhere. Like I don't want to complain. Back to like Fallout, I don't want to complain that it's too big. It's just it's big and there's nothing there. That's what you have to realize. There's nothing there. There's no NPCs to talk to. It's just a big boringness of nothing.
Yeah.
And you walk around, it's looking at the same shit, and then I go like you have to walk into a club, and then like I think you need a key or something, but I shot the guy that had the key and I couldn't pick it up. It was some weird loophole like that. I was just like, "Are you serious?" And I just couldn't play it.
That's from old games. They had game breaking shit like that.
Yeah.
I think a game that did that great with the whole big world problem was again Jak 3. In Jak 3, every single part of the game you're in, every single like little sandbox map had vehicles sprinted throughout. So in the desert, there's little leaping lizards. You also have your hoverboard. You have your cars you can drive around the big open desert with. In the city, they have hover bikes and shit you can jump on. There's like a bunch of ways you can just like traverse and explore everywhere, and you wanted to do that because it was fun and it felt good to like fly around the city. But in like big open ass worlds like KOTOR and shit like that, we're just slowly walking, not even having the ability to run.
That's a problem. Yeah, like
it's fucking exhausting. You're just holding down your stick like ugh.
Like Divinity, I guess.
Divinity is a lot like that, but that's different. It's not a huge world to like explore and.
Yeah, like every time I play it, I do get that like. I get my stress levels kind of heightened because I'm just like, the world isn't that big, is it?
Yeah.
Like we're almost gonna beat it because I kind of enjoy the game a lot, and I'm like, there's so much stuff in this town. I'm like yeah, there's no other towns after this, is there?
Like this is it. This is all there is.
I'm gonna beat it really quick.
That's another big problem I have with Breath of the Wild is that like they need some better form of travel because I'm just running everywhere and climbing and power gliding.
I don't mind that. I'm super against paragliding.
Oh, like with the little.
I think paragliding was the stupidest idea ever.
Well, they had in Wind Waker the little leaf. It just wasn't like.
They had the leaf in Wind Waker.
Yeah. Remember the leaf that used to blow in your sail?
I just don't like that. That's a main part of the game. Like,
yeah, it's essential to the game. The game cannot function without this.
I thought it was something I thought it was something you build. Like you chop down a whole bunch of trees, you put the branches together. I don't know, some twigs and some cloth that you get from the Bobakins or whatever, and then you make your parachute and you can fly down for a set amount of time. But it's something you get from the tutorial plateau.
The guy literally hands you at the beginning of the game and says, "This game is unplayable without this."
And you fly
Here you go.
everywhere.
Everywhere.
It's like giving you a fast travel bag. Like I don't know, it's just so stupid. The whole point of Breath of the Wild was to enjoy the scenery, but you fly. I don't know. I don't like it.
Well, I feel like I don't mind the flying part. It's just that I think it's done poorly. It's based on stamina, so I'm like panicking the whole time I'm riding it. It's like a parachute that I know is gonna break. Give me like a giant bird to fly around on, or make me summon Tingle. He could float me around in his balloon or some shit.
Maybe, but I still feel like it should be endgame content. Like going back to that, when I play a game, I want to pretend I'm playing as the character.
Mm-hmm.
You know, not be cheesy, but I do want to play as that character. You know, I want to play as Link. I don't want to pretend I'm Link, who has, an iPad Mini too, and has a parachute that can fly everywhere. Like I just don't feel good doing that. I don't feel good flying around.
Also makes horses totally obsolete.
That
With
too.
fast travel and the parachute, you don't fucking need horses. You just fast travel to the highest point of the map, jump off, and paraglide there.
Yeah, we could make a whole nother podcast about.
I think we did. I think that was number 3.
We can make a 3.5.
Just more griping about Breath of the Wild. It's not a bad game. It's just that like it's.
I think it's a bad game. No offense.
There's a lot of good shit to it. It's just not great. It's too many negatives outweigh the positives.
So for you, what's a good, we both agree that medieval is like our kind of zone, like what we like. So what would you expect? Like, so you don't want I guess customization in terms of housing. You don't want Stronghold.
I don't mind strongholds. I just don't.
You just don't want it like
I don't want endless nonsense like Fallout 3 had. You gotta like appease people. You gotta give them water. You gotta give them food.
4, right?
Gotta give them. Yeah, that's what I mean.
Okay.
Fallout 4. Gotta get the happiness meter up. And it's like, and there's so many strongholds are forced upon you. Like,
don't you have to like go back and forth between them?
Yeah. Because I walk into a mission to clear out this area of like super mutants, to kill them all. And it's like, oh, this is your stronghold now. Oh, there's some people. Give them food. It's like, fuck. I'm just babysitting the entire continent of where the fuck I am.
This is what happened too with me when I was playing Fallout 4. Like, yes, it's my fault, but
no one in that fucking game is self-sufficient. It's so frustrating. Everyone needs you to take care of them. Every single character in the whole game.
I find myself like, okay, looking at the stronghold, I'm like, it's good, but it's not good enough. And I was like, okay, I'm trying to play my own storyline, but I was like, is this stronghold good enough? I should look up online to see if there's a better one.
And you're so limited by your little box, your little area that you can build in.
There's a loophole past that which I actually started using.
Yeah, I saw that too.
Yeah,
like you have to break it or mod it.
Yeah, I was using the castle and I was just like, okay, it's not that great though. I want like a regular town. I'm like, oh look, there's a stronghold over here. Let me go run there really quick. But then it completely took me out of that because when I like going back to when I play like Horizon Zero Dawn and stuff, I don't fast travel because I don't want to. I want to pretend I'm walking to a town. You know, when I play any game, I do that. And it's like I don't do that Fallout 4 because I'm forced to like think about the stronghold and I'm just like, God damn it.
In Fallout 4, there's a part of there's a shack on my little area, and half of it was being cut off by the fucking property line or whatever the fuck you want to call it that I can build in. I was like, fuck, I can't put a fence around this house because half of it's outside of the line.
And then you do that, you just like do the whole thing and you're just like, what am I doing?
Yeah, it's like, why am I wasting so much time on this fucking thing? I'm not having fun. It was so annoying.
Oh, Ibrahim's coming in.
Oh, here's Ibrahim.
Say hello.
What up?
Yo. Hello? How's that? Hello? Test?
Alright, yay, welcome Ibrahim. He's been gone for like 4 podcasts.
A couple days. Here, I got this for you at Anime Expo.
What is it? Oh, more of the... Oh, dude, it's Klonoa.
It's Klonoa.
That's it.
That's sick.
I saw it at the Artist Alley, and I was like, oh, I know this guy. The game, Klonoa.
That's Klonoa.
What game is this?
That's
Klonoa.
the one that I've been voting for on Smash Ballots.
Like, he wants that character.
Well, Smash Ballads. Oh. Is it a Nintendo game?
Yeah. It recently moved... Not recently, but it moved to Nintendo for...
Is it a new game or is it a...
Wii?
No, it's old.
It's super old.
But I saw it there at the Artist Alley. I was like, oh, I know this guy.
That's pretty sick.
And I was like, hey, can I get the Klonoa guy? And she's like, oh, Klonoa. I'm like, yeah, that guy. She's like, it's so cool. Like, no one knows who that character is. I'm like, I don't. My friend does.
You're so hot. That's good.
Pretty much. But she was like, oh my god, that's so awesome. That's someone else. Because she said she just made that for her. She's like, I just made that for me. Like, I wanted that. And I started
She made it for herself?
Yeah. Like, she just really likes the character, so she made that little pendant.
Oh, that's pretty
And she started selling them. I was like, yeah, my friend's like a big fan of the game, so
I love this game.
Is it a side scroller or what?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's basically a side scroller.
It's like a platforming side scroller, right?
Yeah, it's a platforming side scroller that like kind of switches up every now and then. I don't know. It's weird. It's pretty cool. Yeah. I think you guys would like it. Just imagine Rayman.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Like that.
Yeah, I love the Rayman series. Yeah.
Last time I remember seeing it was like for the Game Boy Advance or something like that.
Last time I remember seeing it was for the Wii. Like the straight up regular Wii,
really?
not Wii U.
Yeah, but going back to Fallout 4, I definitely do want to play it, but I heard that it's going to come out for VR, and I'm buying into it. I'm super excited for it. I know I shouldn't be, and I know it's going to be stupid, and I know they're gonna say we came out for Fallout for VR. You know what? Due to the capabilities, though, we're going to take out shooting.
You only get the fucking...
You got like
what's that mode? The one where it basically shoots for you?
Yeah.
Like you stare and shoot? Oh,
you can't walk, or I don't know. It's going to be something like that. I know it's going to happen, but I'm excited for it. I have my hopes high up because I really do want to get into the VR. Maybe because I'm reading the... Stop doing that!
Oh, whoops. I'm trying to open this thing.
Do it later. Because I'm reading Ready Player One, so it's about VR, virtual reality. But I do want to play Fallout 4 on VR, and the next big thing I want to buy is the HTC Vive, even though everybody says don't buy it. It's not worth it. Everybody says the same thing. They say it's like I think $500 or $600 to get it, and they're saying it's good, but like the graphics, it's nothing great. Just wait until
you know what it's like.
A new hardware comes out.
It's exactly like the Switch for me right now. My sister bought the Switch. The only thing she has for it, Mario Kart. We had that for the Wii U.
Yeah, exactly. It's good, but you might as well just wait until better games.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. I mean, that's why I don't know if we talked about that, but I don't like the Switch right now because their lineup is so bad.
Well,
it is.
Their lineup for games to come is pretty good, but like everyone's excited for ARMS, Splatoon 2. There's talk of a Smash. I don't know if that's just rumor.
You see, that's just talk
right now.
Okay, the only thing I'll say was Xenoblade. I don't like, or I never played Xenoblade, but I could see why people were excited about that.
Xenoblade is actually like it's
exactly. That's something to be excited about. That's really cool. Like I never played it, but I know that's something.
That's coming for the Switch.
Yep.
Yeah, they announced that.
This.
Yeah, they announced that. So that's something that's really good to look forward to. But other than that, it's like you said, Splatoon, a multiplayer game that you paint on surfaces. And
well, yeah, it's not everyone's thing, but
I think Splatoon's cool, but it's just kind of like
I don't know. I don't get it.
It's kind of like a watch for me. I can only play it in spurts. Paint joke.
Maybe I didn't.
But yeah,
maybe I didn't play it enough to understand it. But it's like Overwatch. It's like, what's the point?
Yeah,
I want something that's exclusive, like Mario. Okay, Mario.
The new Mario game looks pretty good.
Oh, all the Raving Rabbits.
Yeah, that's true. No, not Raving Rabbits.
Dude, Mario
Odyssey.
can become a Mexican.
Mario Odyssey.
I saw that.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Right.
Odyssey, I do think it's.
Yeah, what one game for the Switch? I was looking at ARMS. ARMS actually looks pretty fun, but again, it's just a beat 'em up fighter.
No,
game.
dude. You know why you want to buy a Switch? This game called Skyrim is coming out for it.
I don't know if you've heard. It's only 6 years old.
Also,
you should
I
not.
know you guys don't really
sell your PS4.
I know you guys don't really pay attention to anything Final Fantasy related, but there is talk of 14 going for the
Which
Switch.
one's 14?
The online one.
Oh.
Wait. Oh, the multiplayer, the one you play?
Yeah.
Or the one with the 4 dudes in the car?
What? No, that's 15.
Yes,
15.
Okay.
That's why I get so confused. They have 14, which is an online game, totally different. They have 15, which is more like in the world of what 7 is, but it's not.
Oh, the new chapter came out for it, by the way.
Oh, they did?
Yeah, it's all about Prompto, the guy with the gun.
Yeah.
You know?
Is it did they come out with multiplayer?
Story. I don't know if they came out with multiplayer just yet. I haven't heard. They're probably gonna do that after all the chapters have been released.
Okay. I'll play that once the whole game is out.
Yeah, you know what? I know we said last time that we played MR. Well, at least me and Tyler. Ibrahim likes Final Fantasy Online, but we don't like MRPGs just because we never just enjoyed it. Oh my God! Some girl got kidnapped.
What?
Sorry, it's my Amber Alert. But anyway, yeah, we always enjoyed, or we never enjoyed MRPGs because
I didn't get anything.
Oh, well, I guess I get it first because they suspect me. Yeah, we can never enjoy a good MMORPG, but I feel like playing it on the console, I would enjoy it 10 times more. That's why I feel like we enjoyed Final Fantasy 11 online so much, was because it was a console. Remember, Tyler, when we played it on the
14
360?
is also on console.
Yeah, that's why I feel like we'll enjoy it more. No, I do. I think that's true.
Also, they have a promotion right now where if you play for 30, or if you get your character to level 30, you get 15 days free.
It's pretty cool. Pretty good incentive.
For only $19.95, you too can.
No, legit. Like it's.
But you do have to buy Final Fantasy, right?
Yeah. Well, you already own it. I bought it for you.
Yeah, but.
And
I think I own it too.
No,
I mean,
you just went on a free trial.
Oh,
no, but we're talking about like we don't like that. Like before you came, we were saying like, for example, Overwatch. Like you got to pay for the crates, but how much did we pay for the game?
Yeah.
That's so stupid.
I'll admit.
Especially 2% for getting a legacy box.
Yeah, like a game, you're not supposed to fucking do that. If you're gonna have all these fucking microtransactions, then I guess it's gotta be a free game.
That's why we love League of Legends so much. Like now I can appreciate League of Legends.
Yeah.
Especially
because like it's totally free, completely free. You don't need to spend money on it.
There's a mystery chest.
I'm kind of sick of cash grabs too, mainly because I saw this. I don't know if anyone else has seen these commercials going around lately. There's a new Final Fantasy 15 for the mobile.
Oh yeah,
mobile apps.
I don't know. There's so many Final Fantasies for the mobile.
It's Clash of Clans.
Oh yeah. You're right.
But 15 skinned.
So
and
dumb.
it's so garbage.
All the reviews are saying that they're like it's garbage. It's just
scam.
a reskin version.
I'm so sick of these blatant rip-offs, or not rip-offs, but like shit
reskins.
like that.
Yeah.
reskins. And like, have you seen a mobile
City
Legends,
Builders,
which is just League of Legends but on your mobile phone?
Yeah.
But with totally different characters.
Buy it into it every time. All they gotta show is a girl with cleavage, and I'm like,
right.
Where's the app?
I don't think I mentioned that on a podcast, but that did happen to me once. I was on Facebook, I was just like scrolling down, and I was like, oh, play like the hottest elf MMORPG game. I was like, alright, click that. Fucking titty hentai adventure. I was like, what? They just have this shit on Facebook?
For me, it's more that I get so pissed that I click on it. But it works, because like that's what happens with me. Mm-hmm. It was like that with, I don't know what's it called. I think it's called like Legacy Heroes or something like that. It's like this MMORPG that's third person, but it's on the mobile. Obviously, it's shitty.
Yeah.
But then in the actual advertisement, it shows the gameplay and it shows a guy and he's moving around. It's super amazing graphics and he's like fighting a big old dragon.
You know what they do sometimes, right?
It's fake. It's just
no,
fake.
It's not fake. Sometimes they'll actually rip off content from other games, put them in the video, and then put their fucking...
Oh, well, maybe that too, but
I don't rip off from other content. Like, I got something to show you guys. I don't even know how this is legal.
Is it the Monster Hunter one or the Nier Automata one?
No,
or?
It's Lightseeker's Awakening.
Let me see that.
It's the head of booth at Anime Expo. It is the most unabashed,
oh my
god-awful ripoff of Hearthstone I've ever seen in my life.
Holy wait.
Even like the text, it's done just like Hearthstone.
Are you sure this isn't like an expansion for Hearthstone?
No, that's what I thought it was. They had a whole booth set up. I was like, oh, this must be for the dinosaur expansion of Hearthstone. It's just Hearthstone. They have action figures and everything. They have hard copies of the game.
Wait, what makes you think it's Hearthstone?
Because
look at
text.
Look at the layout of the cards. Look at the text. Look at the fucking...
I don't know. I don't remember Hearthstone that much. Oh, okay.
What?
Yeah, I do. Okay.
It's straight up Hearthstone, dude.
Well, dude,
and how
have you
the
been
balls on these guys have this huge ass booth right at Anime Expo, right next to the fucking Blizzard booth? Like, what the fuck? Like,
have you been in the App Store lately? The moment like Minecraft is out, okay, or even Raft. I don't know. Have you ever seen Raft?
I'm guessing it's like a whole bunch of build 'em games have been released.
But dude, I mean, look at this. It's like, it's Hearthstone.
How much did this cost, Tyler?
What?
The Klonoa thing.
I forget.
Okay,
so even got the ring. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna search up Raft, which is on the App Store, which is that Raft game. You heard of it, right? Which is you stay on a raft and there's a shark.
I heard of it. Yeah.
Yeah,
swimming around.
They're like builders, but you can only build on top of this.
On the ocean, yeah. So okay, search up Raft and there's Raft, the original game, and then there's Raft, Try to Survive, Raft Survival 3, Raft Survival Multiplayer 3D, Raft Survival Multiplayer 2 3D, Craft on Raft Survival.
Oh my god.
It's like there's so much ripoffs and it's sad.
Yeah.
And we,
like, how is that legal? How do they get away with that shit?
There are
it's
some
sad,
companies that build these that take these games and build them outside of America or wherever they were.
Mm-hmm.
And they have no jurisdiction there. Like, you can't sue them for anything. Yeah. They can straight up take your game, rename
Well, yeah, I get that. Like that weird Chinese version of League of Legends with like Shrek and Wall-E and shit. But I mean, these guys had a booth at Anime Expo right next to people who work at Blizzard. Like, there were people at this con who probably designed this format. And there's like, what the fuck? How is that cool? If you were the guy who invented Mario, and while walking down an artist alley, you saw a little Italian guy with a purple hat and red overalls, you'd be like, son of a bitch.
That's wild.
Have you seen have you looked at
my OC?
Have you looked at the App Store League of Stickmen?
Oh, no. What's that?
Oh my god, I'm gonna show you, but before
I'll jump on the App Store right now.
No, I'll show it.
League of Stickmen?
League of
I never noticed this before, but he's got a little Pac-Man on his hat.
Okay.
Oh yeah. I noticed that too.
Just tell me who does this look like?
Zinzhao?
He's even got his fucking spear.
Who does this look like?
Oh my god.
It's right.
Or is that? I can't see from here.
It's a monkey on a stick.
Oh, that's Wukong.
What?
But Wukong's like more of a mythology thing.
It's the
no, but even still, that's the total ripoff of those guys from Dojo, the ones who make the League of Legends animated where they fight each other.
The stick figure spotlight guys.
Yeah, it's just that, but made into its own fucking game.
Oh shit. It was Ash. Anyway.
I feel like I'm Jesse Pinkman in Breaking Bad. He can't keep getting away with this.
No, it's true. It sucks, but like that's just the way it is. I mean,
it's so uncool, man.
I do want to talk about that. Like Daisy, was it Daisy, the guy that wanted to?
Yeah, Daisy.
He got all depressed. Want to kill himself
because he made like this really awesome game. There was a mod of a different game.
Love Daisy.
But then everyone just ripped it off hardcore.
Why wait?
To the point where his standalone came out and no one gave a fuck.
So that legit, that was his reason he wanted to kill himself.
Yeah, pretty much. I don't know. You told me, but now you don't remember.
Yeah, I don't remember. Dude, Daisy was amazing.
Daisy was great.
I feel like we should do more research before we say stuff.
No, but
if they care,
one of my biggest regrets.
Who needs to do research?
One of my biggest
fact checking.
One of my biggest regrets is not doing a Let's Play when we did Daisy.
Yeah,
We had so many experiences with Daisy.
Hilarious.
Like Daisy was so realistic. Like that's another game I want to do, like more medieval. But I mean, they came out with stuff like that. I think there's a game called Mortal Online, which is like that, like Daisy, but fantasy.
Medieval, yeah.
Really, the way Daisy worked is like, it's open world. All these other people get stuck on an island, and then it's super easy to kill each other, but you have to survive. But there's the thing that got me the most is just proximity voiceover. So like I can talk to you, but when I talk to you via mic online, other people can hear us based on how close they are to us.
Yeah.
And I think that was super cool because there were so many times where our friend Ramon, he would make me go on top of a 2-story building on the roof, and there's other people being like, "Oh my god, sniper's shooting at us." Ramon was like, "Carlos, go up on them. I'm the sniper." And I'm like, "No, I don't want to do this." "Carlos, do it, you fucking coward." And I'll go talk to him. I'm like, "Yeah, there's a sniper, dude." I go talk to him, and Ramon's like, "Okay, so you're supposed to do this as a whisper." I'm like, "I'm so sorry," and I will pull out my shotgun slowly and I have to shoot them all and kill them on the roof while they're getting shot by Ramon.
So fucked up.
Oh, it was so sad.
Awesome.
It was such a good game. Like,
Yeah, it was.
we need more games like that. Definitely
Yeah.
more realism.
That game was also buggy as all hell.
It was buggy, but
I would expect from a mod. It was great though.
It was a mod of Armor 2.
Yeah.
I believe. Yeah.
I bet people still play it. I'll bet there's still some hardcore fans out there.
Play it as opposed to the actual standalone.
Yeah.
I heard the standalone sucked.
Yeah.
So then, like, it's not his fault. I mean, it is
Yeah,
his
it is
fault.
his fault.
Like, he can't say it's the fault of the people that created copies of the game because he made a shitty standalone.
Yeah, because because by the time the standalone came out, you already had all these copies like Ark and Rust and everything had already been released. People had already shot that shit out. So by the time his came out, no one gave a fuck.
That's true. But I remember him.
Yeah.
Not anymore because he's a coward.
I mean, he didn't kill himself. I think he's still alive.
Even worse.
Yeah,
Just kidding.
I don't know. But, yeah, it's fucked up.
Oh yeah, but we talked about Tyler going to Anime Expo and how cool it was. How shitty it was actually.
Yeah.
My friends went this year.
What do they think?
I heard they had like a whole Final Fantasy giveaway thing.
Really? I didn't know about that.
Yeah, they had
That
like
sounds cool.
the artwork on the bags that they gave away were pretty legit. My sister has one.
Oh, I think I saw some of the some of the bags they gave away. Look pretty cool. There's a lot of cool Final Fantasy cosplays there. I was way into. But yeah, there's just too many people at Anime Expo, man. You can't attend any of the panels. It's crazy. You gotta
Comic-Con is even worse, huh?
Oh, Comic-Con's ungodly on how people fucking do Comic-Con. Fuck that shit.
That's why I definitely want to do the.
You gotta get your regular passes like months in advance. They mail that shit to you.
Yeah,
You can just go there and buy
I
tickets.
think we'll do it next year.
What, Comic-Con?
No, I mean Anime Expo.
Anime Expo? Yeah.
We'll do it.
Every year I say like, oh, I'm gonna do it like hardcore. Next year, get the hotel, pay for the full pass, go all the days. This year I really mean it, because I had a good time this year. I had a really good time.
How many days did you go for this year?
I went for all 4 days. No, 3 days. I didn't go.
But you didn't stay at a hotel. You went back all the way to Whittier, and then you went.
That sounds like a pain.
I didn't drive.
Did you Uber or did you have some? Or
No, we had our friend RJ take us.
oh, okay, that's pretty cool.
Okay.
Yeah,
Anyway, well,
but we all switched off paying for parking, and it wasn't that bad because we just knew where to park and where to go.
oh, okay.
We had our system down from last year. We figured shit out.
Then that's actually a good thing.
Yeah.
But anyway, we're already hitting an hour, so let's wrap it up.
Alrighty.
Thank you, Abe, for joining us
For the last
for the
15
three
minutes.
podcasts to go. Until next time, hopefully we'll see him again in our next podcast.
Yeah, definitely.
Thank you.
Maybe.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Finally can open this.